Hey everybody, welcome back to Real Teal Jeep. Today we're going to be reviewing and installing an Oedro receiver hitch for the back of our Jeep Wrangler JL. I got this one on eBay, very cheap. Try to keep it that way. Let's see here, comes with instructions. It's only 4 bolts. Looks like it's wrapped up here. A little place to put your 4-pin trailer adapter. And we got the actual big mamma jamma here. This is one of the cheaper, if not cheapest options I could find. Really heavy duty. I got this one because it was cheap, and we also put their front bumper on our Jeep. We really love it. So, testament to their quality. You buy one good thing, end up getting more from them. Let's see. Also comes with cover, 4 bolts. 2 of these nuts are welded on. The other 2 is included here. Should be nothing but just sliding it on and sliding the 4 bolts through and tighten them up. Let's see. In addition to the hitch, the more complicated part will be the wiring. I got the Curt wiring harness off of eBay. I think it's about $60. It's only a 4-way, but my trailer is actually a 7-way. So I got this basically a splitter. It goes from a 4-way to a 7-way and a 4-way again. That way we can really hook up anything we need to. This also has the wiring for trailer brakes. We're not going to mess with that. We'll just zip tie them back, but it is there if we ever need it. This hitch does come with this little bracket for the 4-pin adapter. My 7-way that I need to go, 7-pin, whatever you want to call it, needs to hook them onto here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend this in my vice grips right across here. Well, these go towards the back. I'm going to drill holes in them. I'm going to run me a bolt and a nut right through here, and hopefully it should be really nice. Okay, I've crafted my little bracket. I bent this top one with my vice bench here and drilled holes in it just like I said. And drilled these other holes a little bit bigger in the top of this one. And then I had these from a light bar. They've got a lock washers and then nylon nuts on them. They're pretty long, but they don't interfere with anything. So I went ahead and put them on there pretty snug. So they should hold up pretty well. It'll just go into there. There's a little bit of paint missing, but I'll hit it with some spray paint if it's noticeable. But I think it's going to look good. I think it'll be just a tad bit maybe off center, but I think it'll be perfect. Here is the hitch. It really is just 4 bolts you put through with some washers and nuts on the other side. You can see my little bracket. It's just a little bit off center, but I don't think anybody will be able to tell, but it's on there good. It's supposed to be able to haul 3,500 pounds, which is the limit of the Jeep. So hopefully that will do well. Like I said, that was the easy part. Hard part's putting the wires everywhere they need to go. Okay, I've mounted up my little 7-way there and 4-pin. I got that. Like I said, I've got the 7-way trailer. So I've got my 7-way plug here. But then also, I've got my 4-way. With the wiring kit I got, it'll just plug into this. And should power both of these. Of course, you've got your hookups for your other things if you need trailer brakes and whatnot, but hopefully just hooking this up will just run my brakes and my tail lights and my blinkers. It's really all I care about if I'm hauling with this. Now my truck, obviously I've got trailer brakes and everything with that, but just this Jeep, 3,500 pounds, I don't think we'll need trailer brakes or anything. Here is the hitch and the connector and the daylight. Got it all hooked in. I use that Curt T connector for the Jeep JL. You take off both the tail lights. There's literally a T connector that splices into them. There's a control box inside of here. Right in there, the double-sided tapes. A few wires that come off. One is a ground that you attach somewhere in there. Use a self-tapping drill, put it right into the frame. Like they said in their video, I'll put a link to that I watched. Really good instructions there. Comes down, runs underneath the heat shield, comes up into here, splices into that one. That's it. The only thing else is to run your power wire. It said to run it to the battery. I probably would have just found a wire to tap into, but I was also doing rock lights. So I just ran that with those rock lights all the way up to the battery, hooked up to the battery. Works great. Like I said, I did purchase this 7 and 4-way separately from that connector and separately obviously from the hitch from Oedro. That hitch seems to be very high quality, as good as the one I have in my truck that I've hauled probably 6,000 or 7,000 pounds with, so it seems like pretty high quality stuff. But my trailer is a 7-way. The Curt T connector only came with a 4-way. But this splits it. You got the 4-way and the 7-way there. It's a little bit, I guess, crooked, just because it hits this part. I could probably trim the bracket, but I don't think it looks that bad the way it is. To me, not really a focal point. Let's plug in. I've got some trailer testers, hitch testers. We'll plug those in, make sure everything's working. Okay, I've got these testers plugged in. The tail lights are on. You can see on both that the tail lights are lit up. You can get these testers. I got mine off eBay a long time ago when I'm testing my own truck. They're pretty handy. You don't have to actually hook it up to the trailer to make sure everything's working. Let's turn on a blinker. Blinker is on, and the other side works as well. Already tested it out. Brakes work good too. So everything is working great. As far as my opinion, review, I think this hitch from Oedro is great. This 4-way to 7-way adapter is just what I was looking for. It literally is a splitter. You take that 4-way, hook it in, splits it off to these. It does have separate hookups that I did not hook up for trailer brakes and everything for your actual 7-way. Like I said, I probably won't be using that with this, but it's there. All I really need is a trailer brake controller and run those wires. And then as far as the Curt T connector, I got it fairly cheap on eBay. I'll link it to where I got it from. I think I paid $60 for it, which was pretty cheap. I think on some websites a lot more than that. But got a pretty good deal. So for, I think it was $35 for the hitch. I think the 7-way was about, 7-way splitter was about $30, and then about $60 for the actual adapter to plug into it. So for $130, got a hitch and all the wiring. I don't think you can really beat that. Not sure why it didn't just come with this from factory. I know they probably just want to make some extra money. It really, to put the hitch on, was 4 bolts. Simplest thing I've ever done. The wiring wasn't too hard. The hardest part was running it through the frame. But I was doing that already, so nothing too bad about that, running up to the battery. But that is my review. Like I said, pretty easy to do. I recommend every piece that I got. I'll leave links in the description. But once again, thank you for watching. Have a good one.